all of that, I think is when you really saw that, although it says BET is, black entertainment, like it wasn't representative of black people and where we were going. It was a lot of that same, like the hood ghetto stuff. Like it was a lot of the content that they were producing at that time period. It just was awful. And even black people were just like, come on, we're not even like this anymore. Um, and the award shows were really reflective of that. And so people stopped showing up. So people stopped watching. Like you would watch it, and more than half of the people who were receiving awards weren't even there to get them. And then the performances were just like, I don't even know who this person is on the stage. Like it just had a really bad fall off. And I guess in the last 4-ish years, they've been trying to change that. Like they've changed a lot of their content. And then especially within like the last 2 years, they've gotten more in touch with who their actual audience is. And they've changed content, and they've done a lot better at producing the show, getting people there that folks want to see. But it became a joke because it was a joke for a little bit. And so I think as they continue down the path that they're on, like as they start to get more people back interested in the award shows, then maybe they can bring up the caliber of quality.
And so I agree. I agree with that. I believe we're in a different era where we're starting to try and reclaim black excellence and our culture. My problem in that becomes, and J. Cole's on tour right now, right?
I've heard it's really good.
So my issue, and I don't think they can plan this. I'm sure this was planned probably a year in advance. But I think the problem right now is we have the hip hop awards, and every major hip hop artist is on tour. So what we get Baby Keem, Bia, Gunna, Isaiah Rashad, Lil Jon, Toby, and what?
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name.
I don't know. And I like him. He's dope.
I do too.
And then Young Thug.
Those are the performances?
Those are the performances. So for me, when I look at this year in hip hop, I think of big albums. I think of big collabs. Baby and Durk are on tour. They're not going to be there. We just talked about J. Cole's not going to be there. Although that album was really dope. But no, so to follow that up, so we have certain people I give like exemptions. Baby and them, they're on tour. There's the Legends Out Back in the Streets tour with Jeezy, 2 Chainz, Gucci, Boosie. So a bunch of them aren't going to be there. Granted, not many of them have put out music recently, but they can't be there to perform. Got it. But then there's still some other massive names that aren't performing. Wale, apparently you have music coming. Why aren't you performing? Meek, you just put out an album. Why aren't you performing? Jay and Beyonce, why aren't y'all performing? Diddy, you have music coming. Why aren't you performing? Like, there's a bunch of massive artists that could still perform that aren't. I don't even know if they'll be in attendance, but that to me is still problematic. And that we've watched all them other award shows and we saw the same recycled